Bella is back in the hot seat today. Take it from here.
Thanks, Erica. Okay, everyone. I know this topic can feel overwhelming, but we are going to make it manageable. Most veterans think their disability claim is decided at a desk in Washington. It is not. It is decided in an exam room, sometimes in under 30 minutes, by someone you have never met.
The compensation and pension exam is where claims are won or lost. And the frustrating part is that most veterans walk into that exam with zero preparation.
Here is what the system is not telling you. The examiner filling out your form might spend less than 15 minutes on your case. A 2024 GAO report found breakdowns in oversight of contracted exams, including incorrect incentive payments to contractors.
The data backs that up. Under 30, 8 CFR Section 3.150(9), the VA has a legal duty to assist you, and that includes providing adequate medical examinations. When an exam is inadequate, you have options most veterans never exercise.
This is VA Benefits 1.25. Today we are covering how the C&P exam works, how to use DBQs, what to do when you get a bad examiner, and the one phrase in the examiner's report that determines everything. That last part is coming up in Scene 5. Quick intros before we jump in.
I am excited to watch this one unfold. I will jump in when I cannot help myself.
Fenrir. I always look for the part nobody talks about. Found it.
I'm Nova. I love when the numbers tell a story people miss.
Great team. Let us get into it.
Let us start with what most veterans get wrong about the C&P exam. This is not a regular doctor's appointment. The examiner is not your doctor. They are evaluating you for the VA, and that distinction matters.
Fenrir is right, and that trips up a lot of veterans. The exam feels like a medical visit, but the purpose is completely different. The examiner's job is to answer specific questions for the rating official.
The exam can be conducted by a VA staff physician or by a contract examiner from companies like Veterans Evaluation Services, QTC Health Services, or OptumServe. The VA schedules the exam based on what conditions you claimed. And here is where it gets tactical. The examiner is filling out a disability benefit questionnaire, a DBQ, during your exam. If your symptoms do not get captured on that form, they do not exist to the rater.
That is the core problem. A veteran can walk in on a good day, downplay their symptoms, and walk out with a form that says they are fine. The form does not capture what you do not say.
If you are feeling unsure about this process, that is completely normal. Most veterans feel the same way walking in. Understanding how the exam works gives you a real advantage.
The Disability Benefit Questionnaire is the single most important document in your claim. It is a standardized form the VA developed to collect the exact medical information a rater needs to assign a rating percentage.
And here is something a lot of veterans do not realize. Some DBQs are publicly available. You can download them from the VA's website and have your own private doctor fill them out.
That is a game changer most veterans never hear about. Your private doctor who has treated you for years can fill out the same form the contract examiner uses. In many cases, the private doctor's DBQ carries real weight with the rater.
There is a catch, though. Not all DBQs are public. Some are restricted to VA and contract examiners because they require specialized training. Each DBQ is condition-specific. There is one for knee conditions, one for mental health, one for hearing loss. The form asks about range of motion, functional limitations, flare-ups, and impact on daily activities.
And stick with me here, because in Scene 5 we are going to cover the one phrase on the DBQ that makes or breaks your entire claim. It is the Nexus opinion, and most veterans have never heard the term.
Now let us talk about what happens on exam day. because this is where veterans make the biggest mistakes. The number one rule is describe your worst day, not your best day.
Veterans are trained to tough it out. That instinct will sabotage your claim. When the examiner asks how your knee affects you, do not say it is manageable. Tell them about the days you cannot get out of bed. Tell them about the nights you cannot sleep because of the pain.
That is not exaggerating. That is accuracy. Your worst day is a real day that happens to you. The rating system is designed to capture your full range of impairment, not just how you feel on a Tuesday morning.
Bring documentation. A personal statement describing your daily limitations, buddy statements from people who have witnessed your symptoms, and a list of all medications with dosages. Now here is the part nobody wants to talk about. Sometimes you get a bad examiner. The exam lasts 5 minutes. They barely look at you and start typing.
Write down the examiner's name, how long the exam lasted, and what they did not ask. Under 30, 8 CFR. Section 4.70, the VA can order a new exam when the original is inadequate. But you need to flag the problem.
And you have every right to do that. Filing a complaint about an inadequate exam is not being difficult. It is protecting your claim.
This is the phrase I mentioned earlier. The Nexus opinion is the examiner's statement about whether your condition is connected to your military service. The magic words are at least as likely as not.
Those words carry enormous weight. Nova, can you break down what that standard actually means in practice?
At least as likely as not means a 50% or greater probability that your condition is related to service. That is the legal threshold. If the examiner writes that phrase in your favor, the rater must concede service connection.
And here is where the system fails veterans. Some contract examiners write a negative nexus without adequate rationale. They check the less likely box and write 2 sentences. That is paperwork, not medicine.
Which is exactly why you need to request a copy of your exam report. You can get it through your va.gov account. Read every word, and if the Nexus opinion is negative with weak rationale, that is grounds for a supplemental claim.
If you forget everything else from today, remember this. The examiner's Nexus opinion is the single most influential piece of evidence in your claim. Know what it says before the rater reads it.
So your exam is done, the DBQ is filled out, the Nexus opinion is written. Your file goes to a Veterans Service representative, the rater, who applies it to the rating schedule under 38 CFR, Part 4.
And the rater did not examine you. They are reading the examiner's form. If the examiner missed something or spent 5 minutes on your exam, that is what the rater has to work with.
Fenrir is right that raters are limited, but under 38 CFR, Section 3.326, if the medical evidence is not adequate for rating purposes, the VA is authorized to order a new examination.
And that is why your preparation before the exam matters so much. Every document you bring, every symptom you describe on your worst day, all of it becomes part of the file the rater reads.
Drop in the comments whether you have been through a C&P exam and what your experience was like. If you got a bad examiner, share what you did about it. Your story could help another veteran prepare.
Next video we cover Nexus letters and independent medical opinions. If your C&P exam went sideways, a strong private Nexus letter is often the fastest way to fix it. That is VA Benefits 1.26.
If this series is helping you navigate benefits you have earned, subscribe. We are covering every major VA program so nothing gets left on the table. Always verify everything with va.gov or an accredited Veterans Service organization. Okay, it is quiz time. Let's find out what stuck. Think through each question carefully before you answer.
Your like and subscribe tells the algorithm this content matters. Hit both and help us reach more learners.
A veteran is preparing for a C&P exam for a chronic knee condition. On exam day, the knee feels better than usual. How should the veteran describe their symptoms to the examiner? The correct answer is C. Describe the full range of symptoms, including the worst days, not just how the knee feels during the exam appointment.
A veteran C&P examiner spent 7 minutes on the exam, asked 3 questions, and did not review any medical records the veteran brought. What should the veteran do? The correct answer is D. Document the examiner's name, exam duration, questions asked, and what was skipped, then request a new examination citing an inadequate exam under 38 CFR Section 4.70.
What does the phrase "at least as likely as not" mean in a C&P examiner's Nexus opinion, and why does it matter for the veteran's claim? The correct answer is C. It means a 50% or greater probability that the condition is related to military service, and it is the legal threshold that requires the rater to grant service connection.
Fenrir here. The thing that should stick with you is that the system puts enormous weight on one exam, sometimes conducted by a contract examiner who has never met you. If you walk in unprepared, you are letting a stranger write your story.
Nova here, the numbers matter. At least as likely as not means 50% or greater. That is the threshold. Know that phrase, read it in your exam report, and if the rationale is weak, challenge it with evidence. And the part I want every veteran to remember is that you can get a copy of your exam report. Read it before the rater does. If something is wrong, a supplemental claim with a private DBQ or an independent medical opinion is your best path forward.
Next video, we dig into Nexus letters and independent medical opinions. If your C&P exam did not go well, that episode shows you exactly how to counter a bad examiner's opinion. That is VA Benefits 1.26. If this series is helping you claim benefits you have earned, subscribe. We are covering every major VA program so nothing gets left on the table. You have got this. Keep going.
That was a strong episode, Bella. The students are in good hands. Professor Erica signing off.